Well, how's it going, guys? Ethan and I got the motor pulled out last night, and I just got back from the shop working on slag hammer a little bit. So now I'm gonna sit here and start tearing this down and find out what we're dealing with here. I did run the numbers on the motor. This is not the original motor to this truck, so I'm starting to think maybe this was a junkyard motor they slapped in here that was running. But nevertheless, it's in bad shape. It is gunked up to hell and back. Now, I've had a lot of y'all ask already in the comments, hey, wouldn't it be just easier just to buy another used motor, put it in? Why you want to buy another used motor and take the chance on going through the same crap again? Reman motors, I'm kind of iffy on. Yeah, you can get as cheap as $2,500 for a long block, but I'm gonna tell you right now, those $2,500 to $2,800 ones are a piece of shit. In some cases, they're not bored right. They put mismatched parts in. Because at the end of the day, guys, a reman motor, they're using used parts, used pistons, rods, whatever, and that's why it varies in price. I mean, like I said, low end's about $2,500. Now you can get a good long block and pay $4,500, $5,000 for it. But at the end of the day, we're tearing this one down. I'm going to clean it. I'm going to check the bearings in it, check the crank in it, make sure all that's good. If it's still in good shape, I'm just going to replace, if it's a standard bearing, I'm putting standard bearings back in it. But we'll see how it goes once we dig in it. Now, a lot of y'all guys talk about engine flush. I'm going to tell you right now, as bad as this motor is, it would have actually made it worse using engine flush. I don't believe in using engine flushes at all because it breaks up shit. And I mean, it does its job, it breaks shit up. But if you're going to sit there and drop the oil pan, clean everything out of it, clean the screen out, if not replace the pickup tube, then you're actually doing more harm than good because it's going to get all sucked up in there in that screen. It's going to starve it. Next thing you know, you're blowing the damn thing up. So, me personally, I stay away from engine flushes. If it's to the point where the motor needs flushed, I'm pulling it out, I'm cleaning it, I'm rebuilding it. End of story. So anyway, let me grab the camera. I'm going to show you what I'm dealing with. And then I'm going to start taking it apart, and then we'll turn back in as far as once I get the heads pulled off and see what everything looks like. So I'm going to grab the camera here because it's going to shake a little bit. So the other night when I showed y'all, I showed you this side. And you can see where the clean oil came through. But the rest of it, man, I mean, look at the oil galleys. They're about closed up. And this is the driver's side. I mean, it's just nasty shit, man. And like I said before, this galley's open. That one was clogged. I started messing with it. The other thing is too, is we're doing MDS delete, which are these solenoids right here. And usually you can get away with popping on them and they'll pop out, but this motor is so gunked up that it won't even do that. So now they're breaking off. So I'm gonna have to sit there and finish breaking these off and vacuum them out and get all the pieces out. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start removing the rockers on it. I don't know if y'all can see me right now. I'm probably out of the camera range. Man, my shit's so oily already from this motor. So I'm going to sit here and start taking this apart. I'm going to soak everything. I'm going to scrub everything. And no, I'm not worried about what certain way I take these off, because that's all I'm doing is taking them off. But I will torque them in and out as I put them back together. God, this thing is nasty. But I mean, you can see this to build up this on the push rods. Yes, I know some of y'all see motors worse than that, but it's been a long time since I've seen one like this. I mean, this shit's just flaking off these rods. Let's see, make sure I got them all. But I mean, it's like flaking off, and this is shit circulating through your system. Which is like why I'm saying it's probably got screens about clogged up. But with those off, you can see now, I mean, this is just gunk to slap up. All right, guys, just pulled the lifters out, pulled the MDS solenoids out, and as you can see, they are completely gunked up. They probably weren't even working. And here's the lifters, and you can see on some of the ends, man, it's got some nice markings going on where it's been starved. So it wasn't getting a whole lot of oil upstairs. So, like I said, guys, engine flush wasn't going to work with this motor. So anyway, I'm going to get back to it. All that shit getting down into the lifters. She's a nasty. She's gonna need a lot of cleaning. But anyway, I'm gonna continue on this. That's gonna be it for this segment. Unfortunately, I can only do like 8 or 9 minutes at a time without filling my memory up. So anyway, I'm gonna get back at it, and I'll see y'all down the road.